Ready to go? This is Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
And we're underway here in the home opener. That one at triple digits.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Got it. And now one away. What a stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Kazuma Okamoto, the next Giant to hit. Ball. Hey. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Back now in Toronto. And on the hill, Brandon Pfaadt. What's the scouting report on him?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Outside. That's ball 2.
To the right side. Eldridge steps on the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. One of my favorite Ernie Clement notes. He got his most recent glove, the one he played the 25 season with, off of eBay. A woman from Japan sent it to him. I asked, what'd you put in the search engine?
Nope.
He said, used Mizuno infielder's glove. There's a line drive to left field. 2 down.
Ball inside.
This one in the air, right field. That one back there. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Goes down looking for the strike. Back here at Rogers Center. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Mickey Moniak.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Here's the 0-2.
What do you got?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Inside. And that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Takes it in for the out.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That one carrying. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the Giants catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That one's in there, 0-1.
Hey!
The Giants with a chance to score first here at the top of the second.
Ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging for the K. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger.
Ball 1.
Ripped on a line. One down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And 1-2. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
Ball 2.
This one in the air center field. Buxton should have this one. Out number 2. Matt Wallner, the next to hit.
Nope. That's inside.
He's
Outside. That's a
just
ball.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Buxton returns it to the infield. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
2 on, 2 outs.
Nope. Ball 1.
Good
Ball,
spot
that's
for
in.
the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Up the middle, McLean gets him easily, ends the inning. Back now in Toronto, and now it's the Giants DH, Curtis Mead.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Second baseman, Matt McLean.
Check swing. He held up. Ball 1. Ward takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Off the mark there.
Outside.
And that's ball 1. Top of the third, no score. Ward running hard to get it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Gimenez. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Fought off foul.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Struck him out swinging. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Off the plate, ball 1. Ball, that's in.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Buxton takes it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. Yandy Diaz now. Struck out looking his first time. Sliced hard but foul. Man at second.
Ball, that's out.
And foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. The Blue Jays looking to strike first here in the last half of the third.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitch.
Out towards right center field. Base hit into the outfield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Nope, that's a ball.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Check swing. He went. Strike 1. And there's a ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
3-2 now. Diaz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Byron Buxton.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch. That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. That's in there. Going 1. Fouled off. He was late. 0-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now the left fielder, Mickey Moniak. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Nope. Foul ball.
Bader racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Bader under it. And that'll do it. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game to the bottom. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Jays. Here's a new pitcher from the pen. '77.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Well, that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And next is the designated hitter, Matt Wallner. And that clips the inside corner. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out. Swing and a pop-up. 2 away now. Here's Andres Jimenez. Matt Gage gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Got him looking for the strikeout. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the first baseman, Bryce Eldridge.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball, that's outside.
Eldridge tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. Here's the 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Sanchez on the run. And there's 2 away. Next will be the Giants DH. Curtis Mead struck out swinging his first time. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2. On the ground to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. And that is the... We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Jesus Sanchez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Well, these Jays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Ryan Walker takes over the mound. This to third, Okamoto. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. Yandy Diaz now at the plate. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Buxton gets under it, and that's the inning. Top 6, stepping in, Matt McLain.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Nice grab. Fires to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Outside low, ball 1.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. That one in triple digits.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The next offer misses. Full count now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Byron Buxton, the next Giants hit. So they turn to their closer, Aroldis Chapman. Way back there, it's got a chance. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. All loaded up. Mickey Moniak, the next Giant to hit. Golden opportunity right here. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And it's even up. The Giants with the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run single, and they lead by 2. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Addison Barger. On the ground right side. Fires over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
There's Gary Sanchez, 1 for 2. First pitch misses.
Inside ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Aye.
That's ripped. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Sanchez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That clips the corner. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Buxton under it. And the inning is over. Back now in Toronto. Leading off, Bryce Eldridge.
Bryce Eldridge.
And there's 1 down.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Jimmy Garcia.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
0-1. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single. Now it's the DH, Curtis Mead. Out to short. Oh, a great flip. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Jays, Harrison Bader.
That's a ball. That's outside.
Fastball is outside. There's a strike. In the air, right field. Carroll takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Now on the bump, Eric Miller.
these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. One. Runner. So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Elliot Ramos.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
The Jays with the tying run at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's outside. And the count now 2-0. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Good eye right there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Out towards right center field. Carroll on the move. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
That's inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Smoked on the ground a second. And that will end the inning. Back here at Rogers Center. The second baseman, Matt McClain. Foul ball. The 0-1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
No, that's low.
Just missed. That's to third, and that's just foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Can't handle an up and in fastball much better than that. I think he had to be sitting on. Something similar because it's
new pitcher now, Braden Fisher.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Buxton, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Pitch out, but no action. Fisher, a 6'4" righty. He features a slider, a curve, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Late with the swing there. Man at first, 1 away. He goes down looking. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. Mickey Moniak, the next Giant to hit. Bader racing after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back now in Toronto. Pitching change here. TJ Antone. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. In the air, out towards left center. Buxton takes it in for the out. And there's one down. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Ball in.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And that's a two-bagger.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Ward in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. That one ripped, but foul. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Chopped left side. Okamoto out with room to spare, and that's the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. Digging in, Willy Adames. Bader has a beat on it, and there's one away.
Nope, that's inside.
Jackson tosses to first. Two gone. Two outs. Base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Bader racing after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Matt. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Number 71, Tyler Rogers.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. This one popped up. Adames settles underneath it. Two down. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Jeremiah Jackson. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Out towards right center field. and that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here.